Today's show is pre-recorded.
Y'all know what time it is. Y'all don't know, y'all better ask Hat on, suit on, looking like the Dapper Dawn, giving them all dressed like $1,000,000, things in his cup. Y'all tell me who could it be but Steve Harvey? Oh yeah, everybody listening to me. Put your hands together for Steve Harvey. Put your hands together. Steve Harvey. Why don't you join? Yeah. Steve Harvey. Get on, y'all. Better give me some eggs. Why not listen to Steve Harvey? Yeah, join me. Come with me, help me say. You gotta turn it on. Yeah, turn it on. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. You gotta turn your radio on. Turn it on. Turn them up, Steve Harvey got to turn them out. Steve Harvey turn them on to the morning, y'all. Come on, do your thing, Big Daddy.
I sure will. Good morning, everybody. You are listening to The Voice. Come on, dig me now. One and only Steve Harvey got a radio show. Man, oh man. Almost forgot I had one this morning, but I'm okay. I'll tell you where I am in a little bit. You know, I get around, man, it's so much, but man, good morning, everybody. You know, today I was having a conversation with my wife last night, and we were talking about our plans. You know, we often sit down, you know, just like a married couple. I mean, you know, we're married. You know, we have children. We have aspirations. We have hopes. We have things we want. You know, when you're married, you know, I mean, it's important to sit with your partner. I'm not telling you anything you don't know. It's common sense, really. It's important to sit down with the person that you've chosen and decided to share your life with and have multiple conversations on a lot of things. And we try to make sure that all of our conversations aren't always just business related and always kid related, you know, because that becomes, it's a part of it, but it weighs so much on the marriage because that's the grunt work of being married. You know, your children, your family, your bills, your mortgage, your car notes, you know, what's due, what's coming up. And if you're not careful, you'll start, that becomes the focal point of you all's conversation. And this woman or man or person that you've decided to have this life with, all of a sudden, they're an extension of your business. And you guys become business partners or whatever. And it just gets so, anyway, I'm just saying that it's important to sit down and have these conversations. But it's even more important to have the other conversations. You know, it's important with the person that you're planning on making the run with to sit down and talk about other things, you know, on a more upbeat note. You know, we were having a conversation and she was reminding me of what she loved about me. And then I, in turn, was turning around telling her the things that I admired about her and loved about her. And we kind of have these all the time, you know, where we sit down and we talk about the things that we still enjoy about one another. Or we may talk about some of the things that we miss in one another. But we constantly have these conversations about appreciation. You know, it's so important, man, that the other person feels appreciated. So these things are important. But we got into the conversation deeper last night, and I was telling her about this idea that I had. and that I wanted her to help me with and make a phone call for me because she knows these people, and I was going to be doing this. And then my wife reminded me of something. Now, once again, as always, when I'm talking to you, I just keep it as real as I can. I don't know the Bible inside out. I can't quote to you scriptures and tell you exactly where it is. I just, I heard her say it, but it kind of blew by me. I was telling her about something I wanted to make happen, and she reminded me that there's a scripture somewhere, and somebody emailed it to me today, I'm sure, where the Bible reminds us not to be anxious for anything. Don't be anxious for something. And, it really mattered to me at that point yesterday that she brought this to my attention, because how many times I've been guilty of that in my past, and I've learned better now, but every now and then I need to be reminded, and I think what she was saying to me was, I've gotten to a point in my life, and we all should get to a point where, you've heard old people say this: if you're going to pray about something, then don't worry about it. And if you're going to worry about it, don't pray about it. Back to this. Be anxious for nothing. If you're going to trust in God, then do that. And trusting in him means sometimes you got to be patient. God has never been too late. You don't know the plan he has. You don't really always know his will. You definitely don't know his route, his way of doing anything. So he's always on time. He's always been there on time for me. He's always been there on time for you. How many times have you thought it was over only to find out it's really just begun? How many times have people wrote you off? There are those of you who have lost jobs, but you are still maintaining. But man, God has already began the turnaround process for many of us. Some of us lost jobs and now have better jobs. Some of us lost jobs and now has forced us to rekindle that dream and that vision for a business we had. It's sometimes the mishap is the thing you need to make something good happen. See, a lot of times we get so comfortable in our life where we just, we get complacent. We just settle in, and when this is it and this is what I'm doing. But in actuality, God has a tremendous amount of abundance for you. He has an amazing amount of things. He has all these boxes packaged up with your name on them that he's willing to ship if you would just align yourself with some of his will so you could get some of these things. How many times have you thought it was over and it didn't really go over? How many times have you thought, this is it, and it wasn't it at all? Well, how many times have you thought, well, it don't look like this gonna work out, and it didn't work out, but then something better came along? How many times has that happened? You've got to realize this, man. I was talking to a family who had got displaced from the Katrina thing that happened down there in New Orleans. And man, when they said, yeah, we got displaced from Katrina, and I braced myself because, oh, woe is me. Here comes this story. I got to hear this, and I got to be encouraged and think of something. It was totally different. They totally blew me away. Man, the brother said, man, it's actually the best thing that ever happened to my family. And I went, whoa. And he said, yeah, man. He said, because what happened was, he said, I got settled in. He said, plus I was doing some things outside of my marriage down there. He said, I was doing some stuff in the streets I ain't need to be doing. He said, man, it all got washed away. We thought our life would never be the same. But he said, man, my life ain't need to be the same. He said, man, now we live up here in Texas. We got a house. Don't know nobody. He said, I ain't got nobody I know to get into trouble with. He said, man, I done rediscovered my wife, how beautiful she really is, how much my family really was counting on me. And he said, man, it straightened me up, man. He said, so I got to tell you, Steve, it was the best thing that ever happened to me. Now, that's not always the case, but it's how you look at a situation. But just don't be anxious for anything, because God got a fix for you if you just let him work. So just stay on course. Stay focused. Don't lose faith. Don't be anxious, man. Just stay in the wheel. Let God work with you. He got some great stuff in store for you.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, another day, another opportunity, another blessing, another gift from God Almighty. Man, I sure am grateful to be here today. I want y'all to feel the same way, man. I don't care what's going on. Man, please show gratitude. Gratitude has an effect on your attitude, which is a direct correlation to your altitude. If you're planning on going somewhere, get glad. Be thankful for what God has done for you. You know, it's a simple principle. If you, the more you thank God, the more appreciation that shows for him, right? And the more he will give you to be grateful for. That it's a really simple principle that's oftentimes overlooked by the average person. I happen to be guilty of that sometimes from time to time, because in my prayer request of all the stuff I'm still wanting from God, I sometimes put that in front of thanking him, and that ain't the way to do it, man. You want to show some gratitude, man. God is good. I mean, there is none greater. If you want somebody to be on your team through thick and thin, ups and downs, peaks and valleys, I highly recommend a relationship with God Almighty. Man, Jesus Christ is my Lord and Savior, period. Now, you may not like the version of saved I got, but you ain't saved me no how. And just be the version you are and go on with your bad self. I got a relationship with God. And also, let me make this one last announcement before we start the show. I'm approaching, God willing, birthday number 68.
Come on, boy.
You know what I've discovered? I have now, even before I turned 68, I've crossed the line of I could give less than a.
Woo.
And I'm going to tell you something, man. I wish I had got over there sooner, but I have completely crossed the line now. That line called I could give less than a. And it is so helpful, man. Boy, if I could have been over there around 40, that would have helped me a great deal, but I didn't. Oh, I used to let them affect me. Oh, what they say now. Man, whatever.
Your show.
Can I tell y'all something?
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't know how to post nothing. So when you see my post, it's a collab or somebody on my team did it. And you know what I've stopped doing? Which I know I'm over there about to cross the line if I could less than I don't read the comments because I don't care. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Shirley Strawberry, Carla Farrell, Mississippi Monica Jr., and the legend that is nephew Tommy. Junior, anything?
Yeah, can you explain to me? Okay. See, you know, you really kind of selfish when it comes to everybody else. So you care about this?
Care about what?
Being selfish toward everybody else. Because that's how we feel. We feel that's how you is.
I'm selfish?
Yeah, we feel that way.
Okay.
Who is we?
Huh?
Don't be saying we. Who is
No,
we?
I'm just trying to see how much less than he care.
You
give
gonna
less
ask
than-
your own, you gonna
right
ask
quick.
your own
And
question.
I think the question is, do you care about what they just said to you?
You ain't David Ruffin. You ain't Beyonce. Don't speak
Don't
for this
speak
group.
for the group.
I'm David Ruffin, and these are
Who is on
Temptation.
Temptation? Who is we?
Ain't nobody come to see
Look
you,
how
Jim.
fast they turn.
All right, coming up at 32 minutes after the hour, you can run that prank back with the nephew right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now for the nephew to run that prank back. Nephew, what you got for us?
We're gonna run it back, Shirley. This right here is one of your twins is mine. One of your one of your twins is mine. I hate to break it to you, but it is. Come on, cat dog. One of your twins belongs to me.
Hello. I'm trying to reach Tony. Yeah, this is Tony. Tony, what's going on, man? Hey, brother, my name is Kendrick, man. I'm trying to reach out to you. Are you the Tony that used to date? Man. Yeah, what about it, man? I was trying to reach out to you. Who you say this is again? My name Kendrick. Kendrick, I got a little problem, bro. Hopefully we can work this out. Oh, man, look, man, I ain't got nothing to do with no damn no more, man. That's the past, dog. So don't even call me about her, man. That just, I don't want to hear. Do you and Do y'all have kids together?
What?
Do y'all have children together?
Yeah, I got kids from Kiva. Man, how you get my number, man?
Hey, bro, I ain't trying to have no beef with you, man. It ain't nothing like that. I'm just, do you and have a set of twins?
Yeah, man, we got a set of twins, man. But wait a minute, hold on, dog. Why you calling me, man? Whatever you and did, man, that's you and dog. But what you asking me about my kids for, man?
Okay, bro, here's, I mean, I don't even know how to break this on you, but I'm just going to put it out there, okay? Just hear me out, man. Just hear me out. It's been brought to my attention that there is a strong possibility that one of the twins is mine.
Oh, you crazy, them man. Who you say you is again, man?
This Kendrick, man.
Man, look, man, don't call my house with this man. How a twin gonna be yours, man? They my twins, man.
Hey, man, I found out, and I thought the same thing you thought, Tony. I was like, okay.
Man, that ain't even biologically possible,
and
man.
That's what I thought, but I found out that two seeds could actually join together, create twins, and each one of them could have a different daddy. I'm finding this out for first hand myself.
Oh, man, you ain't found, man. Look, man, whatever, man, I'm telling you, dog, man, the kids is mine, man. Hey, you ain't got nothing to do with this, dog. You ain't got nothing to do with this, man.
Hey, listen, man. All I'm trying to do is get to the bottom of something. Let me,
man,
Tony,
look,
hear me out. Listen to me. Let me ask you this: your set of twins, are they? I mean, are they the same shade of color? Are they different shades? I mean, I'm just asking. I've never seen them.
Look, dog, let me tell you something, man. I want you to get this through your head right now, man. Whatever you and got, that's on y'all, man. This ain't got nothing to do with my twins, man. Ain't got nothing to do with my twins, man. One of them dark skin, one of them light skin, man.
Right there, man.
What? Right there, what?
Okay, Tony, all right, let me ask you. What shade of color are you? Are you dark skin or light skin?
Man, I'm dark skin, man.
I'm light skin.
Man,
I'm telling you, the light skin twin must be mine.
You know what, man? I'm not going to even continue this conversation no more. I'm going to just tell you something, dog. You don't know who you with, because I will you up. You understand that, dog?
Man, listen, I just found out that this is a fluke accident that is possible to happen.
Oh. You understand that you talking about my kids, man?
I understand that, man, and I understand the passion that you have for your children, man. I'm just trying to tell you one of the kids ain't yours, Tony.
I'm talking about my kids is yours, man.
One of the twins is mine, man.
Man, ain't no. Man, look, dog, I tell you what, man, I'm going to let you make it, dog. You know what? Because don't call here no more, man. Whatever you and were doing, that's what you and that crazy is doing. So she with your old crazy, stupid. You stupid enough to call here talking about one of the kids yours. I guess she told you that stupid huh? No, dog. Don't call me no more, man.
Okay, Tony, listen, will you consider, I mean, I got us an appointment tomorrow at the doctor. Would you consider bringing the kids so we can see which one is yours and which one is mine?
You are retarded, man. That's what's up with you, dog. You retarded, man. I ain't meet you nowhere, dog. That's what I'm talking about, man. I tell you what, dog. I'll meet you man to man, man. Man to man. Me and you, dog. Man to man. I'm going to kick your
we ain't got to fight. Tony, I just want you to give me my child, man.
I'm going to give you a whooping. I got my Louisville Slugger, you stupid. That's what you is, man. You an ignorant man calling me Sunday morning talking about my kids. It's your kids. Man, you retarded. That can't even happen, man.
I understand it, man, but it's a fluke accident, and now you trying to deprive me of having a relationship with my child.
Man, I've been raising these kids for 5 years by my damn self, man. I get them up. I take them to ballet, man. I take them to Little League. You understand me, man? Don't call me no more, man.
Tony, I understand, and dog, it was heartbreaking to me too, Tony.
Tell you what, man. I'm gonna get out the phone, and I want you, man. I want you to never ever call my. Don't call me with no ignorant like this. What you say your name is? What's your name again, dog? Hey,
man, my name Kendrick, man. Listen, Tony.
I'm gonna find your dog. You understand that, dog? We gonna settle this. I'm gonna whip your. You understand what you with, dog?
Okay, but Tony, I got one more thing I want to say to you, okay?
Man, you ain't got else to say to me, man.
Tony, let me say one more thing to you, man.
Man, okay, man. Hold on. No, baby, daddy, all right. Yeah, y'all gonna play. I'll be out there in a minute. Man, see, dog, man, you done got everybody around here all man, I don't curse like this around my kids, man.
Okay, man, can I say one more thing to you, man?
All right, man, say what the you want to say, and don't call here no more, man.
Tony, This is nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You just got pranked by your homeboy.
Oh, man. You know what, Tommy, man? Man, that's some tough boy, man. You know what, dog? Man, you was really about to get your whooped, man. Man, you can't be with nobody about their kids nowadays, dog. Man, oh, man, okay. You got it, man. That. All right, tell you what, man. Don't even tell you did it, man. Cause see, we meeting later tonight. I got something for you, man. Watch the 10 o'clock news tonight, man. You gonna what? Monkey on there, man.
Hey, man, I gotta ask you, man. What is the baddest? I'm talking about the baddest radio show in the land.
Oh, man, the Steve Harvey Morning Show, man. I listen every morning, man. I just can't believe y'all got me, man.
Well, there you have it. I'll be back in another hour. Gonna be more stupid, more ignorant, more crazy. So that's my job. Thank you so kind. Thank you so
All right,
kind.
nephew. Thank you. Coming up next, Ask the CLO, our Chief Love Officer, Steve Harvey.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour in entertainment news, Kevin Hart addresses a long-standing beef with Michael Jordan. Wow, I didn't know about that. Nelly's attorney claims that Nelly's arrest for drug possession is bogus. And the Harris campaign heads to Vegas with DJ D Nice. That's all coming up at the top of the hour. But right now, it is time to Ask the CLO, our Chief Love Officer, Steve Harvey. This is from Al in Tulsa. Al says, my 5-year-old daughter takes money from me. When I put my cash on the dresser, it goes straight into my daughter's piggy bank. My wife taught her to do this, and she thinks it's funny. I'm tired of $100 bills disappearing. How do I stop these thieves?
Bust that piggy bank open. You know, the best way to teach a lesson is you can't put no money in the piggy bank that you don't have. You know, now, change is cute. $100 bills, because I recommend that as a saving technique, because I used to do it, and that's how I always had money. Every change that I got, every coin, at the end of the day, I raked it off and I put it in a jar. Every single I got, I would roll it up as tight as I could. And the next time I got a single, I would roll it up as tight as I could until I had singles rolled up that made a thick little band look like a cigar. And then I put a rubber band on it. Then I'd start another single up like that. At the end of the year, you will be stunned how much money you saved if you just save singles and change. Just singles. And then if you can graduate up to 5s and 10s and stuff like that, and then that's how, but I've also attracted that in my life too, because I don't accept change and I don't accept other bills. I only take hundreds.
Okay.
Well, I'm like his little baby. She grabbing hundreds. I got smart too. I get what you attract. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I took too long with that one.
Moving on to Belle in Dover. Belle writes, my son's dad popped up to see him at 10 p.m. and he is supposed to call first. I had company in my bedroom with my door closed. My son's dad said I shouldn't have men in my bed if our son is home. Our son is 14. Why can't I have male company?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I can't tell you what to do. Obviously, you having some people over there, or him, or how many? Just one. I don't know. It's tight. It's kind of tight. I'm gonna tell you. Let me just say this: it affects the boy.
Okay.
In a way that's hard to explain.
Oh, okay.
Because you got to understand something about your son. I don't know how it affects a girl. I've never been a girl. I'm pretty sure it affects them too. I don't recommend it to girls because that's sending the wrong message, especially to them. But when your boy sees you sleeping with another man that ain't his father, see, he don't know what caused the divorce or all this here. All he knows is that's my daddy, you my mom. Mm-hmm. And it has an effect on the boy. So just know that. You could do like you want to do because it's your house and you deserve to see somebody else too. But it has an effect on the boy. It's a crushing blow because you're the first woman he loved. And he don't get this, my daddy, this other man. He ain't putting that together yet. You have, but he ain't. I'm just all I'm gonna say about that.
Would it be different if they were married, Steve?
Yeah. Well, yeah, it would have to be a little bit more different, because then it would give them more time for them to know it. But I don't know how long they've been divorced. You just going. But he popped in over there, and you had a man in the bed. You got a lot going on at your house. You got to set some boundaries somewhere, because everybody over there.
Yeah, he was supposed to call first, she said.
Well, but he popped up. See, you got to get some more boundaries, because you got the ex over there, the current over there, the baby outside, the daddy in the driveway, he on the porch, now he in the house. And the dude that's in there in the bed, I can't even tell you what's going through his mind.
Okay.
I've been in there before.
Okay. All right, moving on to Mercedes.
Get out of there. You got to get your damn drawers on and get out of there.
Moving on to Mercedes in Vancouver. Mercedes writes, I met a man online and we sexted each other for a few weeks before we met. We had sex the first day we met, and he's not as big as the picture he sent me.
That was a close-up. Go ahead, Shirley, I'm sorry.
How can he lie about his size and send a picture of another man's?
Well, that probably wasn't a lie, it was just a close-up. You know, y'all, look here. Y'all know how Instagram works now. Y'all got filters? Yeah. Half the people on Instagram don't look like they look. So, you know.
How much is you looking for? I mean, what did you want?
Wait, what?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Well, you know, there's some people out there with some high expectation.
Yeah, lower them. Lower your expectations.
But, you know, you on...
This is a lot.
Y'all was sexting online. First day y'all met, you had sex.
The first day, yeah.
I mean, you know, you got what you asked for. You ain't...
I need to go back to
really, I don't know, in the sexting, were you asking, like, you know, centimeters? Were you asking questions about, you know, quality? Or was you just in there just wanting to have? So now you got it, isn't it?
Damn, we down to centimeters?
I'm just, you know, I'm trying to say a word that ain't got, you know, I ain't want to say American.
This is a lot.
Yeah, just let that go. Lady,
all right, last one.
Yeah,
last one. Jessica out of Chicago says, I broke up with my boyfriend and he's been begging me to give him another chance. He started posting pics, unlike what you said you couldn't post, Steve, but this guy is posting pictures like he's out in a club or at dinner with 2 drinks in the photo to make her jealous, to make me jealous. Why is he playing games if he wants me back, is her question.
Well, then that's the answer to your question. He playing games. Why don't you just remember why y'all ain't together no more? Because that reason probably still exists. Just because somebody beg you back don't mean they're going to beg you back as a new version of them. Sometimes it's the game. Now, I'm posting 2 drinks in the picture and stuff. He's just trying to see if he can get you back. Quit entertaining this foolishness. Why y'all break up in the first place? Because that reason probably still exists. If y'all ain't addressed that, go on about your business, sister.
And it's going to show back up at some point.
Dog,
it's going to take long for the whole reason to show back up.
Yes, indeed.
That's why he's...
I know so many people that went back to the exact same thing.
Yeah.
Well, he seemed like he different. Seemed.
There you have it.
Sorry.
You're not sorry.
Well, you know,
you tried to help him. You tried to help.
You know, you try to help, but you know, you can tell in the question some people don't really want help. You know, like that other question where the lady had the man in the bed and her ex-husband popped up and then got mad at her for having a bedroom partner in there in front of the 14-year-old boy. You know, it's her house. She can do like she want to do, but you know, you just tell them what you can tell them. You know, he'll probably be back over there this weekend, though.
All right. Thank you, Steve. Hello. Coming up next, entertainment news right after this.
That boy growing up fast, though.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, so did you guys know that Kevin Hart and Michael Jordan have this long-standing beef? Anyway, Kevin talked about it on stage at his Acting My Age performance in Atlantic City, New Jersey recently. Kevin told his audience that he and Michael Jordan have not spoken in years because Kevin was hired to host a celebrity event for Michael. And when Michael Jordan came in late to the event, he hit Jordan with a joke about being late, and Jordan didn't like it. He didn't like the joke. So Kevin said it was quick, it was all in fun. But after that night, Kevin learned that Michael Jordan was no longer a fan of his. And to that, Kevin told his audience, I can effing care less. I'm at a point in my life where it's very hard to bother me. I'm 45 years old, and it's not about the progression of life. It's not about the progression of life. You get to the point where little things don't matter. I'm not the same person I once was. So, comedians on the show, have you guys ever lost a friend because of a bad joke? A joke that
I don't understand people that carry grudges like that. I don't understand that.
Yeah, I know you didn't say that.
Wow.
The most grudge-poisonous person I know.
This dude right here. Lord have mercy.
Hey, I don't do nothing wrong to nobody. I don't do anything wrong to nobody. I don't. I do not.
Okay.
But you hold the grudge.
I haven't really lost any friends over a joke. I've lost several family members, though, about jokes that have
Same thing. Yeah.
And once I found out, I wrote another set about them. And I found out that I could actually get rid of people from the stage. And so I've dedicated probably over the 30-year career, I probably dedicated at least 3, no, not that much. Probably about 2.5 hours of time on stage dedicated to ridding myself of family members. Yeah.
By doing jokes about them?
Oh,
Let's go in.
I've done everything except say their name. I said my Aunt Agnes, though, I've said her name. I've really tried to distance myself from her.
You just said it now.
Yeah. She's permanently on the list.
Junior, you lost any friends or family?
Yeah, I lost family. Yeah, of course, I've lost family. I had a cousin. He been half my life. He been in jail. So one holiday season, he came home for Thanksgiving. I said, "Was you home for the weekend? When you going in Monday?" And that really didn't sit well with him. And he didn't like it. But that makes you even go more. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no sense you unpacking the suitcase because you're going back. We know this. We already know this. And so and like Uncle say, you just keep going. And
too far.
Yeah.
Oh, that doesn't stop you when they get mad. It only encourages you to do it more.
Yeah, because I would say stuff like, "Wear your mirror," because that's how way you can look around the corner. Wear your mirror. Go get your pants from under the mattress. You going back in Monday. You ain't gonna be out long. We still got your 5th birthday cake. You started at 5, so it don't matter. You just keep going.
Got the cake.
Yeah, and so he getting real mad, and so he got mad and said, "If I say one more thing," and you can't tell the comedians don't say one more thing, because the one more thing is coming. So I said left, right, and that's it.
That did it.
You said left, right.
We in here scrapping now. We in here scrapping. We in here tearing up Thanksgiving. Sure did. So Uncle's absolutely right. You can. I know he was gonna get mad. But hell, you the one been in jail 10 times. That doesn't mean
not 10 times.
Yeah.
I love your family, Junior.
He's right.
Left, right.
He really got mad. That
then his mama got mad too. I said, "Well, you can put your name back on the law because you're going to visit."
You just kept going.
Man, what else? Hell, my mom and my grandmother over here, and they laughing like crazy. They over there losing it. So I'm gonna keep going. So you can do that
because you had an audience.
I had a whole
audience. Yeah,
that's what make it better.
Yeah, Tommy.
Like I was going to just closing the garage door. Yes, go ahead.
Tommy, what about you? Anything?
Yeah, my best friend get mad, but I don't put his name in there. But he know it's about him though. And if I do something player, he get real nervous. He get tight. Oh, you say my name. I ain't gonna lie. We gonna be 50-something years old whooping each other ass. You better not say my name. I'll tell you that now.
He's okay.
Not
with
the threat. Not the threat.
Say his name.
I would never do that. I would never crush him like that.
All right.
Wow. So the rapper Nelly was arrested Wednesday in Missouri for possession of the drug ecstasy. Nelly was gambling in a St. Louis casino that he visits often, and has performed at many times. After Nelly won a big jackpot, police officers allegedly told Nelly that they needed to do a background check before he got his payout. The officers found an active warrant that Nelly had from 2018 when he failed to have insurance during a traffic stop. Nelly was then searched and officers found the ecstasy pills. Nelly's attorney stated that Nelly has won big at the casino before and was never searched or got a background check. According to Page 6, his attorney stated that these charges against Nelly won't stick. So, I mean, Steve, you like to gamble. I got to ask you, have you ever been searched or had a background check or anything like that?
Sure hope they don't do the background check thing. You ain't even really got to give me all my jackpot. If you just, you can take 10% off if you just avoid the background check. I just take 90% of my winnings, sir. If you could just avoid the background check. I didn't even know that was possible. I'm scared now. Hell. Lord.
All right, guys. Coming up at 20 minutes after the hour, the September 10th debate between Harris and Trump has been confirmed. We'll talk about it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well, it's on, guys. It is on. According to an ABC exec, Vice President Kamala Harris and former President Donald Trump have both confirmed they will attend the September 10th presidential debate on ABC. Vice President Harris told reporters in an impromptu interview in one of her campaign stops, she said that I'm glad that he, meaning Trump, finally agreed to a debate. I'm looking forward to it, and I hope he shows up. We all do. There's
I'm
that
gonna tune in for that one, buddy.
Yeah.
That's going to be really good. Hey, you know something? I was watching CNN yesterday, and they had a Republican on there just trashing Vice President Kamala Harris, right? And so one of his complaints was she doesn't answer any of the hard questions, and she needs to do a press conference with all the hard questions. Jake Trapper from CNN, you know what he said? Yeah, we've been trying to get her to do a press conference to answer the tough question. You know what, man? That's what make me sick about Democrats. That's what make me sick about CNN. You go on Fox. They don't say a damn thing about nothing Donald Trump do. But these liberal ass people always trying to play fair and middle of the road. Y'all better stop this foolishness, man, because they're not playing fair in this election. They let him tell lie after lie after lie.
She's only got a few days.
You need to play the game like the Republicans is playing it.
Less than 90 days. She's got to go to work and go around the country, campaign. It's not like she never said she wasn't going to sit down and do an interview. She's just busy right now.
Well, who
She
y'all
just
think
picked
y'all
her
talking
VP.
to? She's the vice president of the United States. What you think she's been doing for the last 4 years?
Right.
Chilling?
Hello. Because we all see that our current president isn't quite as well as he need to be. So she got duties to do too.
Yeah.
So,
Right,
you know,
exactly.
man, we got to start, we got to treat this thing, man, the way they treating it. We got to get off this play Ferris wheel, because ain't nobody doing that but y'all.
I don't think that's right. You
I don't
act
either.
like this is some kind of candidate that she just came out of nowhere.
Yeah. J.D. Vance
Because
started that. She's running. and all that.
Another lie.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Right.
She is qualified for the job. She is not
She did
because
pass
of DEI.
the bar.
And oh, by the way, she isn't a DEI hire. DEI is what you all are trying to eradicate. See, but they failed to mention that. Just like Black history in schools, y'all trying to eradicate. They don't mention that. You've eradicated women's rights. You want to stop mentioning that. You keep taking away all the freedoms that people have gained because that's your version of Make America Great Again. And your version is the past. We're trying to have a better future. Y'all trying to get us right back to where we were. I ain't having it, man. I'm not going to let you do it like that.
Yeah,
We'll see you at the debate. We'll see you.
Yeah.
We'll see you at the
We got to
Oh,
vote.
yeah,
We'll see you at the polls. Yeah. All right. Thanks, guys. Coming up at 34 minutes after the hour, Roscoe is back right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, as promised, Roscoe is back. Roscoe, hey.
Stay back, baby. Stay back. Back like a Cadillac seat in a 68. All of them need it back. How y'all doing, everybody?
Hey,
Everybody good?
Roscoe.
Top of time, my man. What's going on, Junior?
Man, Roscoe,
Lady. How y'all feeling? I know you been
Roscoe. Feeling real good.
Hell yeah, ain't nothing right here. First of all, I just want to congratulations to Kamala Harris. Coming up here fit to be the first female and black president of the whole world.
Yeah.
And going out to vote, we're going to make sure she get in.
That's
I've been saying that all. Go ahead.
I was going to ask you about that. Have you been out campaigning? And
well, see, you ain't had to ask because I came in with telling it.
Yeah, I love that. Right.
Already telling it. That's what I've been here. Yeah, I've been campaigning. I've been doing all the Kamala Harris rallies.
Really?
I've been singing it. All my concerts are dedicated to her. I'm doing all the Holiday Inn Express. I'm singing 13 free breakfasts at Choice Hotels. And I stayed at the Travel Lodge and did a free parking lot concert for truck drivers. I'm all over the place. I'm everything.
Nice.
You singing all your songs, all your originals, the ones you wrote?
All of them. I sung everything I wrote. You know, We Are the Champions. I sang that.
You wrote that?
I did, We Are Family. Did that one. I wrote that for the Pointer Sister. All of them, just Sister Sledge, all this here. Yeah. Sister Sledge and the Pointer Sister. They got in a fight and Sister Sledge whooped the Pointer Sister ass. That's how they got the song.
What the?
I wrote it for the Pointer Sisters. It was just more of them. It was more sledges than it was Pointer Sisters.
Did you hear about all the Zoom calls?
I'm gonna tell you something. See, that's why El DeBarge and them got all them songs because there was so many of them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a big family. Yeah, the DeBarges. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Big family.
But I'm gonna tell you something y'all don't know. I wrote a song for El DeBarge and them, and the Jacksons took it because it was more DeBarges, but they couldn't whip the Jacksons. Because Tito can whoop all the DeBarge family ass by himself.
I believe you. I believe that. I do.
Tito was in there whooping ass, had that guitar, and was just whining. And then, the DeBarge, light-skinned people can't fight good no how. So, it wasn't much of a contest. Yeah, they had long hair and all the hair.
But
that's what happened to the Silver. They got their ass whooped. Go ahead.
There's a big rally coming up in Nevada. It's going down in Vegas. So I know you going to Vegas, Roscoe.
Yeah, I'll be in Vegas, but I won't be at the rally. I don't fool with D-Nice. He spin records. I make records. That's the difference between me and D-Nice. D-Nice spin all the records I made. What I'm going to go there and support him for? He need to come support me.
But music brings everyone together,
Yeah. The music do that. Music made a lot of people go.
Did you hear about the big lawsuit the Isaac Hayes family is doing against Trump?
Hell yeah, I heard about that.
What you think about that?
Oh, Black Moses gonna win that. And then I get a cut of that.
Because
I wrote Isaac Hayes catalog. What the hell you mean called?
The whole catalog. You wrote.
Wait, that includes
whole damn catalog. Me and Isaac. Me and Black Moses. What do you think about this? Cause Moses' great-great-great-grandfather, me and him knowed each other.
No.
Knowed. You know who his great-great-great-great-great-grandfather was, don't you?
Who? What was his name?
Moses. Who you thought it was? And that's his granddaddy. That's the same one. That's his granddaddy, same one that's in the Bible. That's his granddaddy. He didn't have nothing to do with this slave trade. Where do you think he got the name from?
Coming up next, the nephew and the prank phone call for today, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at about 4 minutes after the hour, it's my strawberry letter for today. And the subject is, she saw my mama and didn't stop. We'll get into that, find out what that's all about in just a few. Because right now, the nephew is here with today's prank phone call. Nephew, what you got?
Ain't no love in the heart of the city. This right here is Heart of a Brother. Heart of a Brother. Now, there's a white guy that got a heart transplant, and the heart happened to belong to a black man. Heart of a Brother. Cat dog, if you would.
Hello?
Hey, I'm trying to reach Alan.
This is Alan.
Alan, how you doing, man? My name is Bobby Booker.
What can I do for you?
I got your number, man, from the hospital. Did you just within the last, I guess, 3-4 months, did you get a heart transplant? Within
3.5 months ago, yeah, I did. 3.5 months ago.
Okay. How you been feeling, man?
Actually good. I'm actually up and around faster than I thought it was going to be. So I'm doing well. Thank you. Are you with Are you with the hospital?
No, I'm not. Actually, they gave me your number, man. I hope you okay with it. But you actually the heart that you got was from my brother, Troy. And,
oh my God! Really?
Yeah, that was my brother. My brother passed away.
I'm so sorry about your brother, but wow, I got to tell you, he saved my life, man.
Yeah. So I just wanted to call you, man. I hope you don't mind.
No, not at all.
It's kind of like a little bit of my brother is still living. You know what I mean? It kind of feels like my brother's still living. So it's a good thing. It's a good thing. I'm just glad.
Thank you.
Yeah. Hey, let me ask you this, man. I'm just curious because you Caucasian, right?
Yeah, I'm white.
Yeah. Do you feel any different having a black man's heart in your body?
No, I don't feel any different. No.
Okay.
I didn't really think about it though.
And this will just make me and the rest of the family feel good because we knew what he was dedicated to and the things that really mattered to him. Would you feel all right joining the NAACP?
Are there some people who are going to be upset that I join? I mean, is that okay?
No, well, I don't know about anybody being upset, man. It's just, I know my brother, that's what he was a part of. And, you walking around with his heart, man, it would just feel different. Feel great, to feel like he would be back in there doing what he was doing and fighting for injustice for the black community. Now, are you a Democratic or Republican?
Well, I'll be honest with you. I was Republican until Trump, and now I'm just really, I'm kind of on the fence. I mean, that guy's an idiot.
You did vote for Trump?
I did not, but I am a Republican.
Okay. So, and the reason why, because I'm just curious, man, because what I would hate to see is, when 2020 come around, you over there in the voting booth, with my brother Black Hart, and you in there, voting Republican, and that's something that I know my brother wouldn't be doing. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just asking.
Well, I mean, I'm not happy with Trump, but if someone else in the Republican Party runs and I agree with them, it's kind of like, it's my heart now. I can't change my point of view just because of that. I mean, it's
but what you're not gonna do though, man, is be in there with my brother Black Hart and you up in there making some decisions that I know my brother wouldn't do. You see what I'm saying?
That's a long way off, man, but I can't promise you that. I mean, if somebody runs that I like, I'm going to vote the way I feel. My heart and my head tell me to vote.
No, well, see, hold on. See, don't say what my heart, because that ain't your heart. You understand? That's my brother's heart. So you got every right to ask me what you think my brother would feel in his heart, and I'll tell you. You understand what I'm saying?
I don't like the way I feel.
Hey man, let me ask you something. Have you been like craving different kind of foods that you don't normally eat? Have you been looking at? I don't know. I mean, like greens. Like my brother ate a lot of greens. Do you feel like you be wanting some greens sometimes?
I like greens occasionally. Yeah.
Okay. All of a sudden, do you like women who have big butts?
Well, I love women in general. I didn't think about specifics, but if they're good looking, they're good looking. Well, wait a minute. What kind of call is this, man? I mean, you're asking me all these random questions. What? I don't understand where this is coming from.
It's coming from my brother's heart. That's where it's coming from. You got my brother Black Hart inside of you. You know,
yeah.
I'm asking you to do what my brother would do, not what you would do. You want to do it from your heart. You're doing it from my brother's heart.
When you first called me about your brother, I was excited. Now I'm thinking, how the did the hospital give you just this number and you get to call me up? That's privileged information. You shouldn't get to just call me and ask me all these random questions, man. I just got a heart transplant. Now you're starting to get me worked up.
I'm not trying to get you worked up.
Well,
all I'm trying
to, man.
Okay. Well, let me just calm down. All I know is you got Troy Hart inside of you, and I'm trying to let you know the kind of person Troy is. Okay, so let me ask you this: has your music changed? Are you listening to more R&B now?
Well, I do like R&B, but I listen to hard rock too. That hasn't changed.
Because what's in Troy heart gonna stay in Troy heart. You understand? So you got to have that's in your heart now. Greens, big butts, NAACP. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, well, I'm
trying to tell you about Troy.
What? Are you crying, man?
I'm trying to tell you about Troy.
Hey! I'm sorry. Don't. I know you miss your brother. Don't. Damn, I'm so.
Okay, let me say this.
Okay.
Since you got my brother Hart, I think it's only right that me and you we get together and go to a Jay-Z concert together. I think that's only right. A Jay-Z and Beyonce concert, we go together because that's what me and my brother did. We would go see them perform.
Well, I mean, they are two of the best of all time. So, am I buying both the tickets?
Oh, that's up. You got Troy Hart, and you worry about who gonna pay for some tickets.
I didn't know. I thought maybe you might want to treat your brother one last time.
I'm sorry, man.
Yeah, no, it's okay. It's okay. Listen, I'm really sorry. I mean, I get upset. I didn't mean to yell at you. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry.
Do you listen to black radio?
Sometimes I do listen to black radio.
Do you ever listen to the Steve Harvey Morning Show?
Well, yeah, he's one of the best, man. I used to follow him when he was on Family Feud. He's great. What?
He's got a nephew on the show, and he does prank phone calls.
Yeah?
And that would be me. Alan, this is Nephew Tommy, baby. Steve Harvey Morning Show, man.
Oh, get the out. Are you serious? Are you kidding me?
I'm not kidding, baby.
Oh, my God, dude. You almost gave me a second heart attack. Jesus. Oh, my God.
You've been pranked, man, by your wife, Robin, and her co-worker, Bridget, partner. You got to tell me this. What is the baddest, and I mean the baddest, radio show in the land?
It's your show, baby. Steve Harvey. Come on, man.
That right there was sensational. I'm just trying to tell you, that was sensational. What? That was sensational.
I don't believe you.
When I get on a natural prank high, woo-hoo-hoo, you don't understand. That right there.
You didn't even give us a chance to tell you that. You just jumped right on in.
Because y'all don't prank and praise, and I'm tired of begging y'all.
You just do yourself.
Give me my flowers while I'm pranking. Give me my flowers while I'm pranking and all that.
You retired, Steve.
Yeah.
I'm retired from prank and praise. Just do the prank. We got to praise him on the prank replay. Then we got to praise him again on the original prank.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Crazy.
Too much.
Nephew Tommy's House Party Comedy Jam, Saturday, August 31st in Buffalo, New York. The Nephew's coming to town. Shades Performing Arts Center, Labor Day weekend, Saturday night, August 31st. We wearing white, baby. WHITE. White. Yes.
Okay. All right, nephew. Thank you. Coming up next, Strawberry Letter. She saw my mama and didn't stop is the subject. We'll get into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now for today's Strawberry Letter. And if you need advice on relationships, work, sex, parenting, and more, please submit your Strawberry Letter to steveharveyfm.com. By clicking on Submit Strawberry Letter, we could be reading your letter live on the air, just like we're going to read this one right here, right now. And you never know, it could be yours.
It could be yours. Buckle up and hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is. Strawberry Letter.
Thank you, nephew. She saw my mama and didn't stop. That is the subject. Dear Stephen Shirley, I've been married to my soulmate for 9 years. She is raising my 2 kids like her own, and I love her son like he's mine. My dad has been living with us since Christmas of last year because my 74-year-old mother cheated on him with one of his friends. When it all went down, my wife went to my parents' house because my dad called our house screaming that he was about to hurt his wife. I was out of town, so my wife went to make sure everything was okay. She ended up tussling with my mom, and my mom called the police on her. My wife spent a night in jail, and she's hated my mom ever since. It's understandable, but my wife has a problem with holding grudges. My dad forgave my mom, but my wife can't let it go. My mom has lost everything, and she lives with her sister now because my dad wanted to sell the house. He said he couldn't stay in a house after he caught his wife there with another man. My mom is doing bad, and she's been in counseling. She left counseling yesterday and blew a tire on the exit ramp of the freeway. My wife called me to tell me that my mom was on the side of the freeway and she probably needed help. I had already gotten the call from my mom, but I was about 30 miles away from her. My wife saw my mama and didn't even stop. At what point will she forgive my mama? It was 95 degrees yesterday and she drove on by my mama like she was nobody. I have a big problem with my wife over that, and we argued about it all night. I have a headache and can't sort this out. Yes, my mom started the fight and pressed charges, but she has apologized. How can my wife be so cruel? How can your wife be so cruel? Your mom cheated on your dad with one of his friends in their house. And I know you love your mom and this is your mom and all that. And of course you should love your mom. But did you ask your mom that same question when she was fighting or tussling, as you call it, with your wife and made your wife spend the night in jail? Your mom pressed charges on your wife. She was in jail. I mean, she just went over there to try and help them. Your parents were fighting. Your dad was threatening to hurt your mom. That was very, very risky on your wife's part. She could have gotten hurt herself, and she ended up in jail. It's hard to come back from something like that, from jail. I mean, I guess your wife is just done with your mom. I don't know too many people who wouldn't feel the same way, quite frankly. You yourself said you understood. Now, would it be great if your wife could move on and forgive if she had stopped and helped your mom? Yes, of course it would have. I mean, I would have stopped, and your dad forgave her after all that, but your wife is not there yet. It doesn't sound like it. She's not there, and it may take some time. Maybe she'll soften up a bit in the future, or maybe she will never get there. I guess you went and got her. You never said how your mom got home. But your wife did at least call you when she saw your mom stranded. I mean, she didn't help her. And I think that's wrong. I would have helped her. But she didn't. And I don't know. I hope you guys can get this together. I know that's not what you wanted, just a phone call from her. This is a problem, and you guys are going to have to deal with it. Steve?
Now, great. Now, here's what I see in this letter. This letter is all about your wife. What she's done, how she's handled it, what she's going through, the result of her actions, all that. That's what this whole letter is about. So let me say this. What I see in this letter is really, really a good person. Your wife is really, really a good person. Now, I'm going to show you why I think she's a good person. First of all, you've been married to her for 9 years. You say she's your soulmate. Let me tell you why she's a good person. She is raising your 2 kids like they her own. That's big. Brother, that's big. And you love her son like he's mine. That's big. My dad has been living with us since Christmas of last year. Now, keep in mind, if we get in this letter now, Christmas of last year, we looking at about 8 months. Okay? So this happened 8 months ago. My 74-year-old mama cheated on him with one of his friends. Now, you know, man, I don't talk about nobody mama. If you know me, how I feel about mamas, I ain't talking about nobody mama. But I ain't talking about your mama. But let's imagine this was somebody else we was talking about. Here this 74-year-old woman decided to get a little frisky and cheat on her husband with one of her husband's friends in her husband's house. Hold up, dog. That's a big one to try to swallow since last Christmas. When it all went down, your wife, this good person, went over to your parents' house because your dad called your house screaming that he about to hurt the wife. She go over there, your ass out of town. You ain't ever where you supposed to be. You out of town in here, then you're 30 miles away. So your ass ain't ever where you. But right. This good woman is always there.
Yup.
Now, here we go. She went to make sure everything was okay. She ended up tussling with your mom. Now, you know why your mama jumped on her? Because your mama got busted and your mama was wrong. Mm-hmm. So now you coming over here to help him out, and she done jumped on her, called the police, had your wife arrested, and she done spent a night in jail trying to help your damn people. Boy, when I come back, I'm going to just keep showing you how you got a good girl over there.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Expecting a lot from her, though.
That's right. We'll have part 2 of your response coming up, Steve. At 23 minutes after the hour. Today's Strawberry Letter subject, she saw my mama and didn't stop. We'll get back into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, come on, Steve. Let's recap today's Strawberry Letter. The subject is, she saw my mama and didn't stop.
This is a letter about a really, really good woman, this man's wife. And in this letter that I'm reading, I can prove to you she's a good person. But she's taking the brunt end of this whole thing that ain't even her mess. You're married to her. She's your soulmate. You've been married 9 years. Let me tell you how good of a woman is. She raising your 2 kids like they hers, and you doing a good thing because you love her son like he yours. Okay, cool. Your daddy been living with y'all. Okay. She done took this man in. He's 70-some years old since Christmas of last year because your 74-year-old mama cheated on your daddy with one of his friends in their house. The man called the house to tell y'all your ass out of town. But guess who picked up the phone? Your wife. He go over there because he's screaming in the phone he gonna hurt her. She go over there to stop that, end up tussling with your mama, who then calls the police, has her arrested, and she spent a night in jail. Hold up, man. Here's a person, man, that's bearing the brunt of a lot of actions of some old-ass people that she ain't got nothing to do with. She done went over to the house. She tried to help him. She let your daddy move in, trying to help him. Now, her ass went and spent the night in jail. Then your wife spent the night in jail, and she hated my mom ever since. Pretty good, though, now. Yeah. You know, most people that had me sent to jail, I hated their ass too. I'm just going to be real with you.
Right.
Now, I ain't been to jail a lot of times, but the few times I have been, I hated the people that sent me there. Let's move on, Steve.
Yeah. Let's move on, Steve.
Then you said it's understandable. But okay, then if it's understandable, then keep on understanding. All right. My wife has a problem with holding grudges. Wait a minute, hold up, dog. This just happened 8 months ago. My dad forgave my mom. Well, that's your damn daddy. But hell, your daddy living with y'all. Your daddy forgave your mom, but my wife can't let it go. Your daddy ain't been to jail. Right. Your daddy was in love with your mama. See, that love covers a multitude of sins. Your wife just thrown into this situation. So now she got to love everybody like y'all do. It ain't her mama. She ain't cheated on nobody, and you want her to feel the same way everybody else feel. Okay. But my wife can't let it go. My mom has lost everything, and she lives with her sister now because my dad wanted to sell the house. Bro, I'm just going to tell you right now, your mom kind of bought all this on. I'm just saying to you on the real. Your mom caused this trickle-down effect. These series of actions was caused by what your mom did, okay? He said, now he wants to sell the house because he can't stay in the house after he caught his wife there with another man. That's understood. Now, guess what your wife got to do? Your wife got to take him in because he don't want to go over there and stay at the house. Well, dog, tough it up, dog. You carry your ass over there. Just don't go in the bed no more. But take your ass home. You got a house. But no, your wife didn't let him come live over there. She bearing the responsibility for actions of a whole lot of people. My mom is doing bad, and she's been in counseling. I feel sorry for your mama, dog, but once again, all this was brought on by an action that she did, all right? She left counseling yesterday and blew a tire on the exit ramp on the freeway. My wife called me to tell me that my mom was on the side of the freeway and she probably needed help. Now, I had already got the call from my mom, but I was 30 miles away from her. Like I said, you ain't ever where your ass supposed to be. When your daddy called, and told you he was finna hurt your mama, your ass was out of town. Now your mama called, your ass 30 miles away. Now here you want your wife now to get involved again with your mama, who done already had her put in jail. Spend a night, who a woman probably ain't never been to jail before in her life. She over there trying to help somebody. Now her ass will spend a night in jail.
All right.
My wife saw my mama and didn't even stop.
Nope.
I'm just going to let you know, man, there ain't a whole lot of people going to pull that car over. Because every time she try to help, here comes some mess. Now, she paying for this mess. She did say, hey, your mama out on the side of the road. She told you that. It ain't no life or death situation. And she didn't even stop. At what point will she forgive my mama? I'm telling you right now, probably not this year. I'm just going to go out on a limb. Too early. Not there yet. Too soon. It was 95 degrees yesterday, and she drove by my mama like she was a nobody. Well, turn the car on and cut the air on. Sit your ass in the car, you know. And you need to get your ass over there, Mr. 30 miles away, Mr. out of town all the damn time. I got a big problem with my wife over that. And we argued all night. I got a headache and can't sort this out. Yes, my mom started to fight and press charges, but she has apologized. How can my wife be so cruel? Your mama apologized. Your mama apologized to your daddy, too. Your daddy done forgave her, but he ain't moved back in that house. See, you asking your wife to be bigger than everybody in this damn letter when ain't nobody in this letter being the big person they supposed to be. Your mom she going to counseling, she doing bad. That's what happened when old ass people make mistakes like this, because you too old, y'all know better.
All right.
Now, I'm sorry, man.
On today's Strawberry Letter on Instagram at Steve Harvey FM. And check us out on the Strawberry Letter
she
podcast.
Didn't swerve over there into your mama, because that probably...
A free iHeart radio app.
I just swung over there and tore a door off. I'm just
Coming up next, it is Junior. Junior is here with Sports Talk right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now for Junior and Sports Talk. What you got, Junior?
Okay, Shirley, well, let's go talk about first of all, congratulations to USA beat Serbia, going to play for the gold medal. That's good. Okay, we got a lot of gold medals. We got Grant Calloway winning the 110 hurdles. That's great. We got all of that. You know, all of these are wonderful things, but the elephant in the room, let's just discuss this. I don't know how we're going to do this. Noah Lyles came in third, got the bronze in the 200-meter final. Okay. But it was what happened after the race. Took a knee, started breathing heavy. Hold on, Tommy, we're going to get there too. Started breathing heavy. Sat on his behind, took his clothes off, just started stripping right there in the Olympic Center. You know, and we don't know nothing what's going on. But when he came out, the boy ran almost 60 meters down the track, ran back the other way.
How high did he jump, Junior?
Oh, he was how you say, Tom? He was up there with the high jump.
He cleared the pole vault.
Cleared the pole vault. He's out there leaping.
He jumped that high up.
Now we found out he had COVID. Okay? I'm not saying he wasn't sick. But from the time of the race started until you crossed that finish line, my only question is, when did COVID show up in the race?
Thank you.
Because before the race, you was jumping up and down. Matter of fact, what lane was COVID in and it caught you? That's what we need to know.
It showed up when that boy from Botswana was in front of him. That's when it showed up.
Shout out to Botswana. Man, that brother, man. Go ahead,
Well, it was moving.
Well, here we are. Welcome to the Hood Report. Thank you, Junior, for your update on the Olympics. Wonderful as usual. But let's surmise what all has happened. Anyway, first of all, let's just say that we're looking forward to the women's 4x100 and the men's 4x100. Yes. That will be coming up shortly. I will not miss that. And also, let's just go on and keep it hood. The United States basketball team beat Serbia. So damn what? We supposed to. Everybody that play in the league is on our damn team. I don't care how. Now, next. The 200-yard dash, which he so coveted, and was won by the Botswana, who is from Africa, which is just like us winning any damn way. So there was no disappointment. I love Botswana anyway, so congratulations. Noah Lyle says he had COVID. Everybody done had COVID. Hell, damn near everybody I know done had COVID. Run any damn way. It ain't even the killer that it used to be no damn way. Get your ass out there and run. But I blame Noah for having COVID Steve? For his lack of eating chitlins in his life. Had you done like I done and ate chitlins for 40 years, you would not be contracting COVID. Damn that vaccine. Get yourself some chitlin juice in your body and it will run off everything.
Chitlin juice.
That's our hood report. Keep your chitlins and you won't have COVID. Thank you.
All right, Junior and Steve, thank you. Coming up at the top of the hour, Steve and Tommy. Tommy has some stuff he wants to get off his mind since you're back, and it's no telling what this could be right after this. Oh, Lord.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, come on, Tommy. What you got for your uncle? What's on your mind?
Well, it's just, y'all never ask me. Y'all always ask Junior. Junior always get to ask questions or what's going on in everybody's mind. Y'all never want to enter into my mind. You never want to see what's going on with me or what I'm thinking.
Oh, we scared.
Or what my thoughts are, So, you back, and there's been a lot of stuff that I've been wanting to talk about. I want to ask you this. People always saying happy heavenly birthday. They say that a lot. But I'm just curious, what about the people that went to hell? Do we don't say, have a hell of a birthday or something? Why don't we, we got to support them people too. You know what I'm saying? I just don't understand that. That bothers me. Have a hell of a birthday? We should say something for the people that went to hell, don't you think?
That's why we don't go in there. That's why.
I agree. Yeah.
Oh, you agree?
Go ahead. Give us another reason why we don't ask you this first thing in the morning.
All right. So let me ask you this here. Tell me how smart this is. Now, I know this is smart. Now, this is when I knew I was a genius right here. If I have another daughter, I'm going to name her pregnant. That way, when me and roll up on and talk to her, she'll say, hey, I'm pregnant. How you doing? You see what I'm saying? And that, you know what I'm saying? That'll keep people up off of like that.
Yep.
Yeah, this logic. Oh,
you agree with that too, Steve? What is happening?
Yeah. So then when she do become pregnant, it's like having a twice baked potato.
What?
Oh my goodness!
Having a twice baked potato.
Y'all don't never want to enter into my mind, and that's the problem. Y'all never. If like when two women.
No, we don't, because it's dark.
When two women are fighting over the same man, and they both take care of him, is that a custody battle? You know what I'm saying? Is that what that is?
I like that one.
Custody battle.
Is that
He's stupid.
It's overwhelmingly.
Come on, Steve. He asked you a question.
Stupid.
No, he not asking me nothing else. Can't wait till tomorrow morning. Hey, Junior, what else on your mind? That's what you're gonna be doing.
He got a lot on his
okay,
mind.
You gonna agree with this? You gonna agree with this?
What's that?
If I block you, now y'all gonna all agree. If I block you on social media, and I see you in person in real life, don't run up and start talking to me. You are still blocked. You know,
I like
that.
Nah,
you still blocked. I don't talk to you. If you, come on. Makes sense to me.
I like that.
Blocked is blocked. Yeah.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, Steve, how you feel about that?
What's wrong with you, Steve?
Your head keeps.
You know I'm out of there. I ain't never blocked nobody in my life. I don't even know how.
You don't even know.
This look on your face is killing me.
I just responded for the first time on my phone. One of them said, block, delete, and report as junk.
Yeah.
You did all three.
Hell yeah, especially report as junk. And I don't know who I told, but I tried to let them know. They are trash to me.
Spam, all of it.
Wow. Any more, nephew? You done? Okay. All right. Oh, look at
He
the
don't
time.
want no more. I was going to ask.
Gotta go.
Now let's go to break.
Yeah, we are. Okay.
Man. You really want this one.
We'll have more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show coming up at 20 minutes after, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Did you guys know that August is National Hair Loss Awareness Month?
What?
Junior.
Hold
All
up.
jokes aside.
hell
this is
no.
not a
No.
joke.
What the hell
Sorry,
you mean
Junior.
all jokes aside?
I'm sorry.
All
Junior.
hair
I'm sorry.
No, you just opened up the door. Junior,
Sorry, Junior.
hold on.
Come on.
I think we have something here. Go ahead, Shirley.
Well, yeah, I mean, all jokes aside, like I said, when our hair looks good, we feel confident. But then when our hair starts to thin, it's difficult to style and it's frustrating for a lot of people. Studies show that hair loss affects at least 56 million adults, more men than women. So, Stephen, tell me.
56 million and one.
Well, who's the one? What do you mean?
Yeah. Don't let that hat throw you off.
Yup.
Junior,
They didn't count.
sorry.
I can't. No, I knew it.
This is-
I knew it was coming. As soon as you said it, sure. I saw Uncle Steve and Tommy perk right up. They were sitting back. Oh, what?
Yeah.
Well, I'm telling you right now, you've been celebrating all year long. Don't worry about the month of August.
But Stephen, tell me, when did you guys make the decision just to go bald? You know,
I was in
and
my
how
20s.
old were you? I remember when you
About
did it.
25,
Steve.
26.
I made my decision long before Junior did, I'll tell you that.
Oh, he
Look
took
at
his
this
hat
boy
off.
right here.
Uh-oh.
If you ain't a candidate, I'm
boy,
telling
you just went from-
right now,
I am. I
the
am.
glow on the top of your head is growing.
At 33
on.
minutes after, we'll play a round of Would You
So
Rather.
very hard to
Right
do
after
when love's
this.
gone.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Time now for a round of Would You Rather.
One more thing. Congratulations. August is National Hair Loss Month. Don't want to let that go by. Just want to keep throwing that out.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Go ahead,
All
Sharon.
right.
Yes.
Junior put his hat back on too.
Yeah.
So there.
That ain't
As
stopping.
he should. As he should.
Well,
It's now it's hair on his pillowcase and in his hat.
When is National Hat Day? When is that?
you guys used to wear a lot of hats when you first started going bald. You did.
Hell yeah. That's how we know. We trying to tell him. He ain't listening.
Oh, Junior.
But now that we found out this month is National Hair Loss Day.
Okay. Time now for a round of Would You Rather. Would you rather be wealthy, but you can only have quickies, or would you rather have an average income and have lots of great sex?
No, I want wealthy and quick. I'm quick as anyway. I'm
Right.
quick.
So you might as well be rich.
I'm quick. I ain't been longies in so long. I'm quick.
Okay.
Yeah, I consider quickies, longies.
Ain't
Yes,
nobody doing no
Steve.
longies.
He
Yes,
got his
Steve.
hand up. Yes. Like I do.
I want wealthy and don't give a damn how you feel about me.
Okay.
You can't be selfish. Junior?
Oh, well, I'm A too. Yeah, we all.
Okay, all right. Would you rather stay in the Olympic Village without air, or would you rather live in a tiny house for 2 weeks? Which one?
Give me that tiny house. That
Because it
tiny
has
house.
air.
Yep.
Let's see, we know you
give
do
me the
not
tiny
like tiny houses.
Yeah, I know, but I ain't living in that village with all them people with no air. I take that little tiny ass
We're gonna
house
sit this tiny
and cut that air on and be in there. Cause if you're in a tiny house with a lot of air on, you right there by the refrigerator anyway. Just open the door.
With your foot, right? You always
Sit
say
my
that.
ass in the freezer.
Yeah.
Really?
Now you in.
Oh my God. All right. Would you rather be handsome with body odor or ugly and always smell great?
Ooh, let me let these two ugly asses answer
Yeah.
this one.
We fine with it. We always smell good.
Let me tell you something, Tommy. You always smell good, so what you think that is? No, Junior. Junior, Tommy always smell good. What is that telling you? I'm just trying to let y'all say the question again, Shirley.
Would you rather be handsome with B.O. with body odor, or would you rather be ugly and smell great?
Now, let me ask you something. You ever smelled Tommy before? Nope.
He always smells great. Yeah. All of you guys smell great.
So,
ta-da!
You made
Tommy
your
in denial
point just then.
I'm not hearing him.
You're in denial.
All right, that's
and don't you
today's
always
round of
smell
Would You
good,
Rather.
Tommy? You know why?
Coming up next.
Because your ass is ugly.
Our last break of the day. And we'll close out the show with the one and only Steve Harvey right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, guys, here we are. Last break of the day, last break of the week on this Friday. Steve, I know you have some words of wisdom. Take us out.
I got some great closing remarks. On this show, what we try to do is always, be uplifting and encouraging. And we do that for the most part. I'm really, really proud of the Steve Harvey Morning Show that we don't take our 4 hours of radio on a daily basis and dedicate large portions of it to the destruction of other people, to the demise of other people, bringing down people in our culture, trying to destroy the success of another brother or sister. We've taken special care in that. We don't jump into the gossip and all like that. Everybody got some tea on their show. Everybody got negative comments. For the most part, we are uplifting. Now, if you've done something to degrade women or hurt a woman on this show, we will come to the defense of women. And all of us men on that show, I'm proud to say, me, Tommy, and Junior have always been proponents and champions of women. And the ladies on this show will attest to that. We don't let people degrade our sisters in any way. And I've grown as a person over the years to understand that it's better to be a positive person than a negative person. It just is. It better serves you. And I'm talking to a lot of young people now because there are so many people out here in the business of clicks, likes, views, and will do anything to get it. And it doesn't matter who they hurt or what it costs, as long as they think they can financially benefit. I'm here to tell you that in the long run, that will not pay off for you. I got news for you. In the short term, it won't pay off either. Because it's just not the way we were designed or meant to be towards one another. But because of this new thing called cyberspace and the internet, it has opened up the floodgates for everybody, no matter how small or negative, who has an opinion to put it out there. But what you're really hoping is somebody else grabs it and it becomes viral because you yourself ain't big enough to make nothing viral. But let me tell you this, young people. If you spent the time in developing yourself and working hard to become the best version of you, do you have any idea what that would serve you in the long run? I know, man, this temporary joy that you might be feeling for, man, I got a whole lot of likes in there. I told them off. It don't work, man. It's not that way. I heard Billy Graham say something. Well, before I say that, let me say this. I'm very careful with who I take advice from. I follow no man wholeheartedly. I take every man I meet that I take advice from or I listen to, I also filter in the fact that they are human beings, that they are subject to error and flaw just like the rest of us. I saw an interesting interview, Allen Iverson's classic interview, and Allen Iverson was on there, and he was young at the time, and he was telling the reporter, I'm just like y'all. I bleed just like y'all. I cry just like y'all. I'm just like y'all. And while they were up there just beating this dude up, trying to tell him what they thought he could be a better basketball player if he lived a different lifestyle, he said, hey, man, I know I made a lot of mistakes. But y'all done made a lot of mistakes too. I'm just like y'all. He said the only difference is I'm up here because I'm Allen Iverson and y'all back there. And it is true, man. Everybody's a person. Every minister is a human being. Every pastor is a human being. They are subject to error and they make mistakes and they ought to be given the grace of it. Now, because of their title as minister, they're held to a higher standard. And I think you expect that, and I guess that's natural to expect that because they're in a leadership capacity when it comes to morality and spirituality. But I also watch everybody. So when you see a person on Instagram and they always talking about somebody, you got to be careful of that, man. Just be conscious, because that ain't our job. Because I saw Billy Graham on TV say something one time that really struck me. He said they were dogging him about sitting next to the Clintons at this banquet one time. And after the Monica Lewinsky thing had all came out and all these Christians were attacking Billy Graham, how could you sit at the table with that man and lend him your good name while you sit at that table? You know what Billy Graham said that was so important? He said, God's job is to judge. The Holy Spirit's job is to convict. He said Jesus' job was to love. Our job as people is to be more like Christ. He said the problem is there are people that's trying to be all three things. You trying to judge, you trying to convict, and you trying to love. And that ain't your job. Your job is just to love. That's our only job. Our job is not to judge. Our job is not to convict. Now, if you go to court, we understand what the system is. But too many times, man, we allow people to stand in front of us and pass judgment on people when they have no right to do that. You just don't have that right, man, to do that. You can't take your pulpit, open up your church, and just slam everybody from your pulpit. That ain't right, man. I would rather sit somewhere and listen to a person that's trying to help me have a better life here on earth and teach me how to just be a better person and acquire some love and understanding on this earth. So y'all be conscious. Everybody talking is a human being. And as long as they're a human being, they have flaws. Those are my closing remarks. Hey, y'all have a great weekend, okay? Talk to God. He'd absolutely love to hear from you, okay? Y'all stay in peace now.
For all Steve Harvey contests, no purchase necessary, void where prohibited. Participants must be legal U.S. residents at least 18 years old unless otherwise stated. For complete contest rules, visit SteveHarveyFM.com.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.